Welcome back. You are looking live at the U.S. Capitol, where President Jimmy Carter's body lies in state. In just hours, Carter's funeral begins at the National Cathedral. Perry Russell is on Capitol Hill with the day's remembrance.
The final hours of public visitation at the Capitol Rotunda, where President Jimmy Carter lies in state. Mourners remembering the 39th president of the United States before his funeral tomorrow morning.
Jimmy Carter was exactly what the country needed, coming off the Watergate scandal, and a lot of people were upset with Gerald Ford because he pardoned Richard Nixon.
Late today, former President Trump paying his respects. Carter's casket under the Capitol dome, draped in the American flag, a military honor guard watching over, even overnight, while the Capitol was closed.
I think his legacy is really his time after his presidency, that he shows that, he obviously, reached the highest office in the land, but then went on to still, fight for causes he believed in.
Carter spent his entire life after the White House building, both houses for Habitat for Humanity and woodworking.
When we built a mountain cabin after I came from the White House, the year after I left the White House, I didn't travel much, so I made all the furniture for the entire house.
His ceremonial final trip to Washington ending tomorrow at the National Cathedral, where his life and legacy will be celebrated, for the country to say goodbye.
Just so impressed with him, the way he carried himself, and how he served our country.
Perry Russell, ABC News, Capitol Hill.
Now, post offices will be closed tomorrow, along with most federal offices, due to former President Jimmy Carter's funeral. President Biden declared a national day of mourning for Thursday. And here's a look at tomorrow's schedule of events for Carter's service. Note, these are in Eastern Time. Carter's motorcade to Washington National Cathedral begins at 8 a.m., and his funeral service begins at 9. He'll then begin his final journey home to Georgia, followed by a private funeral service and burial. And we will have live coverage all day tomorrow of Carter's funeral services, starting at 7 in the morning on our News 8 Plus app. You can watch the state funeral as well as Carter's trip back to his final resting place all day on that app. It's free to download on your smart TV, available on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and Apple TV.